Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time tuning in, welcome to All Things Delicious. Today on Brave Belly, I'm doing a deep dive mukbang of the world famous Buldak ramen noodles. This is their stir fry. Then we have the new drop. This is their dumplings. Check them out. They look delicious. We're gonna see if they're as good as they look. Can't wait to sink my teeth into that. Then we have the Toppoki, which is the flour cakes. All right, I'm gonna stir fry that up, don't you worry. And then last, certainly not least, we have their fried rice. Hope you guys brought your appetites, because you know I did. Without further ado, let's get the show on the road. And we are back, guys. Check this out. I'm so excited. Boom, falling off the plate. We have all the chicken dumplings. Check them out, looking gorgeous. I did over fry some of them, look at that, but it's all right, I'm eating it all. We have, of course, the stir-fried noodles. Can't wait to get into this. And guys, I haven't even tried it yet, so I'm salivating. We have the fried rice, it's all over here. And then we have, of course, the fish cakes and the wheat cakes. Guys, I'm salivating and I'm starving. Without further ado, let's get it on. All right, so what should I try first? I guess let's start off, let's tread lightly. Let's just get some of this fried rice in. Ooh. Wow. Ooh, already the spice is hitting me and I'm not gonna be a crybaby about it. Very delicious. Here, I'm gonna show you guys up close on a fork. That way you could see the how in depth they get with it. It has a lot of like little seasoning. We have like some kind of greens, some kind of red peppers in there as well. Let me show you up close. And it's super flavorful and definitely spicy. So you gotta bring your A game with this. So I put all the spices in there that are included. I figure, you know, since I'm a mukbanger, I gotta keep it real. Just do it all, power through it, because I'm not like absolutely in love with food that are so spicy that I could barely taste my food. But I have to stay true to the profession, show respect to the game of mukbang, and eat it at a full spice level, okay? So here it comes. All right, starting good on a good note. This is absolutely delicious with the fried rice, very savory. Doesn't taste like it came out of a bag. And the rice, I just microwaved. The dumplings, I pan-seared. Ooh, burned that one. Can't be a baby about it though, you know? Wow. Real good. This one's a little better. Not perfect, guys, but I'm not much of a cook, to be honest, as you can see, but really rich in flavor. It does have that spice, but it has depth to it. Looks like there's cabbage in there and chicken. I'm gonna make some dipping sauce for it. We're gonna use some of this. And I do have a little plate that I'm just gonna use for the dipping. Not gonna talk too much, guys, just a lot of eating for this one. I'm starving. Just gonna explain what I'm tasting. Other than that, not yapping. Wow, that sweet plum sauce is bomb. It mellows out the overall experience because it is super spicy. Look how pretty this dumpling is. And I'm also gonna try it with soy sauce, which I do have. Not even 2 minutes in, I'm already eating with my hands. I didn't realize, but all right, let's do some soy sauce. This is the Kikkoman lower sodium. Like that matters. I mean, this is all salty. All right, let's see how it is with the soy. Real good, but I prefer it with the gyoza. Nice and spicy. All right, let's get into some of these noodles. Now, I love noodles. Look how beautiful these look and how they glisten. Check that out. Now the noodles, I finished them off with a little bit of that sesame oil. It's like a finishing oil, gives it a hint of that sesame flavor that tastes very, Oriental, Asian. And it also gives it like a nice sheen and glisten. Look how pretty that is. Wow, real nice. And although everything is flavored very similar with that bulldog classic flavor, like the spicy chicken, it's so different. All these textures are completely different. All the flavors are different. Obviously the rice is one thing. This is like super starchy, and greasy, so completely different. And the beautiful chicken dumpling, guys. Look how gorgeous that is. So far, I must say the dumpling is definitely a hit. Okay, it's the most filling. Okay, it tastes like real food because of that filling, obviously. You see that? But it is spicy. It's like swallowing an ember because you feel that heat coming out from the depth, the pit of your stomach. And I'm already starting to sweat. Not only sweat, my nose is starting to run, so forgive me, guys. Obviously, it comes with the territory of eating extra hot, but it is what it is. So I haven't eaten all day today to make sure I have a, intense appetite when I'm filming. Oh yeah, that nose is definitely running. Got some freezing ice cold water. This was in the freezer while I cooked everything. Oh. In a sense, it's almost like I'm raw dogging this since I'm not drinking any like milk, or I didn't put any creamer or cheese or anything that'll like cut down on the spice level. Just gonna keep it real. Feel like spiciness, you get accustomed to it over time, and being that I'm a mukbanger, I might as well, get accustomed to it. The noodles are really nice, especially with that sesame oil. It just gives it like this really complex flavor, just more depth to the whole experience. Now we're gonna, after this dumpling, yeah, it's a little burnt, but you don't even taste it because it's just the superficial outer part, slightly. It just gives it a nice crisp. Another reason why I keep all the spice in this is just like, this is one of the most popular ramens, BULDAK, the brand, and so people buy it for a reason, and they wouldn't buy it if they're cutting out on the hot sauce. Yeah, they might put us somewhat less, but I'm brave belly, so I'm doing it all. All right, now I'm gonna get into these little fish cakes and the wheat cakes. I must say, when I was opening the packaging up, these right here look like plastic. Wow. This is such a different food. The texture is nice. It's like a gushy rubber. It's basically like gummy candy without any sweetness, just all savory. So it's a great texture. And it's nice and warm. Now, my apologies for having an orange face with orange teeth, but so you can understand. Now, I don't know if you guys could hear how chewy this is, but and I didn't know, but I think this is the fishy one. This is the fish cakes, because I do get a hint of like imitation crab meat. Oh yeah, so that crab meat I'm sure goes good with some of this rice. Check that out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because you taste that fishiness with the rice, so it feels more complete. Ooh, that's spicy. Now, if you're a person that eats this regularly and uses all the spice that they provide, you're hardcore. This is even hard for me, if I'm gonna be honest, because it makes you uncomfortable. The heat level is up there. All right, let's try these little wheat cakes. Wow, see, I don't know, because now that tastes fishy. So I believe this is the fish cake. And I guess since they're meant to be mixed together, this picked up some of that flavor. But this tastes more intense. Because I kept the packaging just so I could give more info. And yeah, so what, these are the dumplings. Yeah, fish and wheat. Now this is way more intensely fishy. In a pretty good way. It tastes like imitation like crab, basically. Now I'm gonna start mixing everything together and having it like if it was a plate. You know what I mean? Like a main. So a little bit of the noodles, a little bit of the rice, a little bit of the fish cake, a little bit of the wheat cake. I'm gonna chase it with a, check that out. Chase it with a beautiful dumpling. And my mouth is absolutely on fire. That's this hoisin sauce. I don't know why I was calling it gyozu. And I must say, despite this looking like I'm just sitting here and eating, this is an intense situation, because even cooking this, I mean, the fumes alone had me tearing. So I had the door open, the fan on. This is like some hardcore situation. So not for the faint of heart. So yeah, as far as these being like the new installment of the Buldak Samyang, the dumplings are definitely by far the most delicious, just because they're so savory. Check that out. A lot of flavors in there. That cabbage, peppers, onions. Tastes like a real dumpling. Except it has that heat. That deep heat. Ooh. Okay, so now I'm really starting to feel it. So I'm gonna add some of this hoisin sauce. I feel like it cools it off. Or maybe just initially going in. My nose is starting to run hardcore. You know it's hot when everything is red and orange. Woo! Now, if you guys like content like this, please like, share, and subscribe. I have a lot more coming. I have like the newest flavors. There's one that's like called Rose or Rosé. There's another flavor that's like some kind of curry flavor. And then the latest drop is a carbonara, but it's like a creamy carbonara. So I have that coming. I also have more of the dumplings. I have the carbonara dumplings, so I'm gonna have that together alongside with the carbonara. So yeah, please let me know in the comments what type of other noodles you recommend, because I want to start trying different brands as well, not just the Samyang. I've been eating the Buldaks very often, actually. Been having 2 per day on the days that I'm not filming. I feel it's good for satiety. The spice tightens up my stomach and like makes me like less, you know, I don't crave food as much. I guess from my stomach's going through a lot, like digesting all that spice. Also all that heat, I guess, releases a lot of endorphins. Cause like literally right now I'm buzzing. Like the back of my skull, like between my ears, is ringing from all this heat. So yeah, been eating a lot of ramen. Starting to get full, guys. This is the last one in. I must say the dumplings, 10 out of 10. I'd say the rice would be like a 7.5 out of 10. The ramen, the classic, I'll give that like a 8.5, because I do like the carbonara much more. And then the fish cake and the wheat cakes, I give that like a solid 7. It is good. However, it does have like a resemblance a little bit to like plastic. If I'm gonna be honest, it's like really, really rubbery. And the fish cakes, really fishy. Last bite, guys, going in. Ooh, sweating. If you guys stayed this long, thanks so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Till next time, signing off.